All right, thank you guys for joining me on the webinar here. I want to give you some very powerful facts and really show you the value of CTE and what it can do to your market center from a financial standpoint before we get into these cool recruiting strategies, not just recruiting strategies to use CTE, but just recruiting strategies in general that you guys can get in front of those large agents and those capping agents in your market. So here's some facts real quick on CTE that will kind of blow your mind on the return on investment with this program. So these facts are based off of a $20,000 cap in your market center. So your company dollar cap is $20,000. Obviously, if it's a little bit different, the numbers are just a touch different, but the whole point of CTE is to recruit, train, and retain your agents. So giving you 3 avenues of income with this program. So now you'll be able to go after those big hitters because you have a program that will bring them value when they come to your company. You'll be able to train all your new agents, retain all your existing agents. It's just a huge avenue of income. So with that being said, if you recruit 1 capper with CTE, that's $20,000 to your market center in annual income with that cap. So that's a 1,700% return on your investment. That is going to pay for that pays for the program for 20 years. If you recruit 1 capper with CTE, being that CTE is only $89 a month for your market center, so it comes just over $1,000 for the entire year for the program. $20,000 to your market center, it pays for the program for 20 years if you just recruit 1 capper with CTE. Let's take a look at let's say the program only recruited a half capper for your market center. $20,000 cap, that would give you $10,000 in company dollar. Your return on investment would be over 800%. And again, if you recruited just 1 half capper, you showed this to an agent at another company and said, hey, I know you're at this level and you want to go to the next level. I have a program that will totally break down your business and show you exactly how to get to that next level. They say, absolutely, I've been struggling to get to that next level. If you can do that, I'm all on board and you have a complete roadmap for me to transition, perfect, I'll come over. $10,000 to your market center, that would pay for the program for 10 years. You wouldn't have to recruit 1 more agent with commitment to excellence, and it's paid for 10 years. Now, obviously, you're going to be able to recruit a lot more with it, but I'm just trying to give you the idea, the value of this program. Let's say worst case scenario. You are only able to recruit a quarter capper, showing them what this program can do for their business. In this scenario, that'd be $5,000 to your market center, 368% return on your investment, pays for the program for 5 years. So if all you did was recruit a quarter capper, you just paid for the program for 5 years. But obviously, you're going to have the ability to get into dialogue and conversation with these top producers now that you have such a valuable program in your market center. The other aspect of this is not only does it give you the option to recruit agents, but it's training these people how to truly run their business like a business and be able to take them to a next level. And we talk about this all the time in masterminds is, God, we got this a lot of people sitting at that half cap level and we just can't get them to the next level. This is the perfect program to catapult their business to the next level. So you move 1 half capper to a full capper, you just put $10,000 of empty company dollar into your market center and 800% return on your investment. You move 1 half capper to a half capper, you paid for the program for 10 years. Absolute worst case scenario. You have a quarter capper who's struggling to get systems and models in their business. This program does it all for them. You move 1 quarter capper to a half capper. You just put $5,000 of empty company dollar into your market center. 300% return on your investment, almost 368%. You just paid for the program for 5 years from moving 1 quarter. This program is, it's so low cost, but the return on investment is so huge. That's where the value of this thing is just massive for you and your market center. Let's take a look at another avenue of what this thing does. And team leaders, you guys have to recruit quite a bit. We have that big, you need to grow so many because we have fallout. We have 30%, and that's it kind of blows my mind that that's kind of the average, is that 30% attrition rate. So if we can tighten up that back door where people are coming in and we're helping them actually build a career worth having and life worth living, we now don't have to recruit, we don't have to gross as much because our net isn't being affected so much because we have that back door tightened up a little better than we had before. So we retain 1 capper. So we give them and teach them how to truly run their business like a business and take their business to the next level. They're never going to leave us. So we retain 1 capper with us. That's $20,000 to your market center, 1,700% return on your investment. Pays for the program for 20 years. These are all just one case scenarios, and it's paying for it for 5, 10, 20 years. Retain one half capper. So you help one half capper out, $10,000 return to your market center on investment, 836%. And the program is only $89 a month, and it opens up all these avenues of revenue streams. And I want to show you the next slide here real quick before we get into the webinar and show you what it will also do. So these, just look at that, look at the return on investments. It should be a no-brainer for a market center to take advantage of this program. Let's take a look at this. And I know this is true in a lot of market centers. I talk to a lot of agents saying, yeah, you know, I'm actually afraid to actually refer this. I know this agent, but I'm afraid if they come on board, we're not going to have a great system to onboard them and actually do all the things that we promise. All of that is solved now. Now you empower your entire office, your ALC, and you empower those agents that when you bring them on board and you show them a great transition and great systems and models to bring people with them. So let's just take a look at this real quick. So again, recruit, train, retain. Now imagine referrals coming from your agents, and they are excited to give a referral to you now because they know what you guys can now offer to them when they come on board. So you help build their business, take it to a new level, they will automatically start recruiting for you. And now you get to leverage your entire office and get those referrals. So new recruits now bring others with them because it went so smooth and the value was so big when they came over to your company or to your market center that they're going to automatically start recruiting for you. So that amount of income. Your existing agents now know when they refer somebody, 100% taken care of when they come on board. They don't have to worry about, boy, I'm actually afraid to bring John over here because I think we have a little dysfunction in our onboarding or whatever it may be. Now it's all taken care of, and you have a full army of recruiters and referrals to you as a team leader to help you get that recruit and hit those goals for your market center. So with that being said, we're going to get into the webinar. I'm going to show you a bunch of different recruiting strategies, and I mean, not just with CTE. I'm going to show you some other things that you guys can reach out to. So enjoy the webinar, and again, thank you for attending.
Holy cow. I had the presentation set up right. Well, what you guys may have watched while I screwed around there was the new link on the website. So if you go to iwantexcellence.com and click on Recruiting with CTE, the materials are now there for recruiting. If you want to recruit team or groups, you have a PowerPoint, you have a PDF, and you also have a video that you can send out in 1 split second. So I just want to kind of make it really easy versus a lot of the systems now you got to jump through hoops. I want to send out a video to a recruit or a team member that I'm in dialogue with, showing him this program. All I do is just drag and highlight that. It's already linked. It's an image. I can copy that, jump to my Gmail, hit compose, or if you're any email platform you're using, this will work. And I can send it off to you. I'm going to send it to myself so you guys can see it. But then the video goes right into the email, so they can click on it and watch it. I can type up a nice message here, hit send, and then click that. This is what it will come across to him. I could have this message. He clicks on it, and then he can now watch that video. And it's not the 29-minute video. It's a 5-minute quick video showing them the power and how this will change how his team functions and how you can truly take his team to a new level, because it has all these systems in there to do that. So that's one of the pieces that are on here. You can download the PowerPoint, download the PDF. What I'm doing is I'm making the recruiting material specific to your recruit, because I don't want, because Commitment Excellence does a lot of things, but I don't want to talk to the team and group about the onboarding, how I can get a brand new agent up and running. No, they don't care about that, so we're going to cut the fat on that and just give them the facts about what it does for them. Also, recruiting material for individual agents, so somebody that is not a team that's at another company that you want to bring on. This stuff should be updated here hopefully later today. It says coming soon. As soon as that stuff goes live, you'll be able to access that, and that stuff will be specific to them and how you can transition their business, no problem, over to your company, so they don't have to have those worries, which is one of the big issues with getting somebody over. They don't want to change. They don't like change, and we're going to just alleviate all those worries for them. So then you'll have a PowerPoint and a PDF there. And then the one that speaks to brand new agents. They probably don't care about how I can run a team and you know, blah, blah, blah. They just want to, hey, I'm brand new to the industry. I'm scared because I don't know what to do next. Now we get to show them how you have a complete roadmap to their success, to whatever level they want to go. And no other company will have this. You're going to give them the complete path that shows them how to build their business like a true business. And you'll be able to, these people should be a cinch. If you're meeting with brand new agents, you have the perfect program for them to truly get their business up and running. When I had myself on mute, here's what I was talking about was this company dollar gain. I think you guys probably just got it from me overviewing it, so I'll whip through it. Just talking about if you recruited somebody, if you recruited a capper based on a $20,000 cap, that's 20 grand to your market center every year. If you did 5, that's 100 grand. If you recruited a half capper to your market center, that would be 10 grand. If you did 5, it'd be 50, and then so on down the line. A quarter capper, which should be no problem, because clearly they're not getting the systems and models they need in their business at their current company. This should easily win them over. That's 5 grand based on a $20,000 cap. 25,000 if you recruited or brought over 5 quarter cappers. But one area that it's really going to help your market center is moving those half cappers. We talk about this a lot in masterminds and whatnot, is moving those half cappers to full cappers, because that's empty company dollar just sitting there. And we all have that pocket of agents sitting at that half cap. How do we get them to that next level? Now you have the perfect system, because you're truly giving them something to track their business and get it to the next level. The reason why they probably can't get to the next level is they don't know what activities they need to do to get there. They don't know the activities that led them to a half cap, so they don't know how to duplicate or lift those to another level to get to a full cap. Now you can move those people to a full cap. If you just move 1, that would be $10,000 to your market center every year. If you took 5 of them, that would be $50,000 to your market center, and so on down the line. And same concept here, if you took your quarter cappers and got them to another level, gave them a system and model to help their business. And if you just took 1, let's say worst case scenario, you purchase, your market center purchases this program. It's $89 a month, so I think it's just under 1,000, or is it $1,000 for the entire year? If all this program did was move 1 quarter capper to a half capper, it pays for itself 5 times over every single year. And that's going to be the least that this program will do for your market center. Obviously, there's so many different aspects that it can help. Help with the recruiting, the retention. We don't even talk about how, you know, we have a big gross goal in a lot of our market centers because the back door is so wide open, and this will help close up that back door in your market center. So there's not so much pressure on that TL to grow 10 because we lost 5 to get our 5. This will help tighten up that back end and boost the production in your market center, open up recruiting opportunities. Just so many different avenues that having a system and model to track their business will help with. And then the other thing I touched on as well when I was muted was I used broker metrics to pull this, and I just pulled all the agents in our MLS area. And what I really want to find out is, yeah, the people that are doing great, that's great. It's always tougher to get those people that are being successful to move, but what about those people that had a down year in 2014 when most likely your market center, if you look at your market center's language of real estate, had a great year and was way up versus what the MLS does? So I've got an example here. John Waninger, he did $38 million in 2014, so just last year. In 2013, he did $47 million. So he was down $9 million in 1 year, and based off of a 3% commission rate, that would actually amount to $300,000 in income. So his pocketbook took a $300,000 hit last year. What a great opportunity for me to get in front of him and show him a system that will actually forever prevent that from happening again and allow him to take his business to an even higher level than $47 million that he did in 2013. And I don't know who couldn't use a $38 million producer in their office, but now I have the door is open for me to talk to John, and I have a tool and a value proposition to actually get into conversation with John. Just scrolling on down, I mean, there's red everywhere. I mean, 31 million this guy dropped from 61 to 30. I don't know what's going on in his business. I'm about to find out, and I'm here to help him. He just lost $933,000 in DCI. So that's a huge hit to somebody's income pocket, and I'm going to make sure that I am out there reaching out, showing how I can help his business get back to where it once was. But all these cappers just sitting here that went down, not just down a little bit, but I mean, $100,000 hits to their income. And that's where I talk about our industry as failing the agents, is we've never provided a system that truly tracks their business so they know how to duplicate and predict when they make $26 million in 2013 or do that amount of volume, and then they drop to $20 million, and now all of a sudden they're out $170,000 of income. That has to create stress on him or her and on the family as well. So we're going to be able to alleviate a lot of things and open up a lot of doors for recruiting. So what I did here for this was I just ran 2 searches in Broker Metrics, one for 2014 and then one for 2013, did a little sorting and then put them up side by side so I could see the up and down on each one of those people. But it just gives you a great pool of people to reach out to now. All right, let me just see if anybody's commenting sound on there. Make sure we're good here after that screw up. So the recruiting with CTE, I'm just going to go back to the PowerPoint here that you guys can download, and you guys can even customize it as well and jump back to where I was. But all the material is geared specific to the type of agent you're recruiting. So if it's a brand new agent, they don't get to see all this team stuff. It'll overwhelm them. But a team will absolutely get this in a matter of seconds. But have a team, trying to build a team, and teams struggle to succeed. And that's another thing in our industry is teams, the amount of failure teams have, and it comes from they're kind of throwing darts when they're starting off a team, and they don't really have a tracking system to track everything. So now they do, and now that team can get to the full potential that they're trying to achieve and to get to that next level of business. So now you can track everything in one spot while building your team. As you grow, you just keep adding people. So I'll show the diagram here. So basically, Trim to Excellence, now that it's online, you have a lead agent, and then he builds his business to a point where he hires an admin. So the admin can just be added into the system at any given moment and assign roles. You don't have to start over from scratch. It allows you to just keep building. And then you can add as many buyers, agents, and listing agents as you want, however you want to structure your team. You also have the ability to, with this new in-house sales, you can add these people in here and track their numbers. So everything is being tracked all in one spot, so you have that pulse and that knowledge to, you know what, maybe Joe buyer agent here is really struggling with his appointment conversion ratio. There's no way for me to know that unless I can see his numbers. Now I get to see everything that he's doing. And then I can see that Jane buyer's agent she's almost at 90% conversion ratio. So now not only do I have somebody who's struggling, but I have somebody who's very successful. I can empower that person that's successful to try to help us out and get Joe back on track so Joe can hit his goals for the team as well. So just so many different areas that you guys can utilize the data and the knowledge that you get from this thing. So every one of your team members' live reports, you can pull them up, see what they did today. You can see exactly what lead generation they did, monthly, weekly, however you want. And it's going to have how many contacts did they make today, this week, this month, this year. How many appointments have they set today, week, month, year? How many appointments have they held? What's their appointment conversion ratio? Contracts signed today, how many did they sign this week, this month, this year? What's their contract to appointment percentage? If I'm running a team, I need to know this to best fix or adjust my team to get it back on track if we're off a pace. Appointment to set appointment held percent, appointment held to signed contract percent, signed contract to actually getting a closing. So I need to know all of that to truly take my team to where I want to go. The other thing that's cool is the conversion rates based on the day of the week. What is the best day of week for lead generation for your team? How is our conversion rate, so our contact to appointment set percentage on a Monday, on a Tuesday, on a Wednesday, on a Thursday, on a Friday? If you're showing this to a mega agent or a team member, if he doesn't see value in this and wants to keep dialogue going with you as a team leader, I don't know what will. This truly will open up those doors for you. Let's go on a second here. I guess I had some animation in there that I forgot about. get through that. Okay. So just setting them up. Now we're just basically showing them the control panel, everything at your fingertips, training if you need it, your business plan, build the business plan for a full team, track your actual business right here in the center, and we track all of your lead generation right here. We track all of your leads if you want to. Again, I can't preface this enough. I'm getting a lot of good feedback on the lead tracking system. People like how simple and easy it is. But there are people that have a great system already set up. No problem. You do not have to use this system. And same with the transaction checklist. If you don't want to use that, you have a great system already set up, no problem. The two things you have to use are right here in the center, and that's the My Business and the lead generation. Just enter in your contracts, enter in your lead generation, and collaborate, and everything else is just automatic for you. So you have your very own command center, and I put this in the presentation because this thing is so close to being done. I know you guys don't have it yet, but this thing will be available to you, and just sitting back in your chair, and you can actually watch these things change right in front of your face. So what's my monthly profit for the current month look like? What's our pipeline? So I'm changing this pipeline to have like a pipeline look to it as well, and it's going to show you how much money. So when you put somebody into your leads and you say, okay, he's looking at $200,000 and I have him at a 10, it'll show me how much actual commission I possibly have if this person changes from a lead to a contract. And I can see the dollar value at each one of those levels as well. And if we add a new lead, I can actually watch that update right in front of my face. I can see the total pipeline value. So if we're not watching our pipeline, we're really missing out, because then all we have is what our business has in front of us. We need to be constantly filling that pipeline. And this pipeline it's such a great thing too when people get busy with, I got 10 closings this month and all they focus on is those closings. They can actually watch their pipeline dwindle, and it sets off that, oh, I can't not do my lead generation. I still have to do that while I close these contracts, because that's, again, where people hit their ceiling of achievement. They get tied up in all that, and they forget to do the most important thing we can do, and that's the lead generation. You can also track you versus the MLS. You would simply have to enter in that information, have the admin pull that. How are you guys doing as a team? Your income breakdown, your appointments here, your contacts, appointments on a listing, on a buyer, your GCI versus your goal, your pending GCI versus your goal, and then your closed GCI. And this is gonna change a little bit from what I threw up on the screen, but that's just an idea of what it's gonna look like. Again, you'll be able to pull this up on a tablet, an iPad, whatever you want. So if you're the team owner, boom, pull this thing up, see what the boys are doing, boys and gals are doing today. Are they doing their appointments? I'll be able to see that. I'm going to incorporate that in here as well, but just a nice, clean, easy look. Your activity pulse. We know this, if we don't do the activities on a daily basis, that our business will eventually die. The only way that this is not true is if you have an agent that has been in the business for a long time and strictly has built a strong enough business where it's all referral based. But at some point in their business, they had done the activities. They earned that right to be able to sit back. So they did do the activities. So if you're not at that point, you definitely still need to be doing your daily activities for your business. So that's what this looks like. So as a team owner, hey, you can see a complete pulse of your business week by week. How many contacts are we making? How many appointments are we setting with listings and with buyers? I can see that. It gives me that power. CTE Today, I can set my monthly goal or my daily goals, and I can actually watch my agents fight to be in the lead for the day, because this will update real time. So I can see how many contacts have been made today. Charlotte's got 12. Luke's got 11. If Luke goes in and makes 2 more contacts and punches them in, boom, he jumps to the top of the list. And then we get that competitiveness that we can capitalize on, because we all have that inner competitiveness that we do not want to be beaten, especially if I'm only 1 behind. There's no way I'm going to lose by 1 today. Then I can see the appointment set. And then also CTE monthly is right next to this. I can actually see our, for the month. So if we're getting towards the end of the month, Luke's down by 21, you know what? I'm not going to lose this month. I'm gonna take out Charlotte, and I'm not gonna tell her about it. I'm just gonna go do it. But it just drives everybody to do better and get to their full potential. And I can actually see the month breakdown of how many contacts each day of the month that we're in have been made, how many appointments have been set each day with listings and with buyers, and then also the breakdown of the days of the week. What are the best days of the week for our team to be doing the lead generation on? So it'll track all of that for you as well. Again, just bringing out that competitiveness in your team members. View it on the go. This is another report. If you have an iPad or a tablet, pull up CTE Today, and this is the difference between CTE Today and the new command center. CTE Today is just activities. This is just showing what has the team done for activities. The command center is going to show activities. It's also going to show income. It's going to show everything in there. But if I just want to see what activities have been done today by my team members, boom, I can pull this up. I can also, again, I can throw anything from my CTE on a TV screen. All I have to do this is just have a computer connected to it and throw up on the web browser whatever section I want and put it onto that screen, and it'll update live real time. Again, Joe agent that you're meeting with, we also have a scoreboard incorporated into this, so you can actually watch the score of your business. So you may say, you know what, I don't actually need the scoreboard. What you should go be right there is plenty. That's all I need. But it is cool. I know I can pull up the scoreboard and see where we're at and where we should be at based off of our goals. So that's also incorporated in there. And such a powerful thing is the team member scorecards, because hopefully you're meeting with your team members on a regular basis to make sure that they're hitting their goals and how you can help them as the team owner. Now you have everything about their business right in front of you, all the way down to their daily activities. So I can see how their activities are, how are their results, and what kind of money are they making, because I need them to make the money that they wanted to. Otherwise, I'm going to lose a team member, and now I have to hire another buyer's agent. And we all know how expensive hiring is in our industry. And then I have to train that person. So if I have John and he's doing great, I need to keep him doing great, and that'll save me a lot of money. But quickly I can pull up his scorecard and I can see, John, here we are. We're sitting in May. You didn't make any money last month. I can see that. I see you don't have any pending money for May. You do have some for June, but are you going to be okay if there's a 2-month gap there that you didn't make any money? And if not, how can we fix that? What's going on that I can help? And I can identify a couple things right here. John's last 30 days, he's made 55 contacts. He's set 11 appointments and 11 buyer appointments, but he has not taken anybody under contract. So I need to talk to him about what is going on there. How can I help him with those conversion rates? Because right now he's getting nobody. But now I know that, and then I can truly bring value as a team owner to John. And then I can instantly click up here and grab my next team member that I may be meeting with later today and pull up and see how their business is going. So everything is at my fingertips. And again, speaking to the recruits, everything is at your fingertips for you to run your team and truly take it to the next level. Because I guarantee you a lot of teams have hit their ceiling of achievement. They just don't know how to get to that next level. Just like an individual agent does, they hit a ceiling of achievement. Boom, you put them into this, now you can actually take their business to another level. And then it just ends up with, this is a quick overview, much more contact me today. That's part of the video that it comes up at the end. So you guys can take that slide out. And then you can add anything else you want in there. But now you have a PowerPoint. That was the PowerPoint right here. You have a PDF version of that as well you can send out to them. You've got a one-page flyer, a quick guide for your agents, because that's actually another piece I have on my notes here was, you know, we don't just recruit other agents in other market centers, or not market centers, but other offices to our office. We have to recruit our own agents to get on board with systems and models. So giving them the stuff and the information of what this system does. And I've been doing a lot of trainings inside market centers lately, either going there or doing webinars. And when I go there and I train, and then I get to the end of the class, I start talking to some of the people, and they're like, I had no idea this even existed. And I'm like, you guys have had it for 6 months. And it wasn't this new version, but they had no idea that this program was actually there for them to use. So make sure we're recruiting our own agents and getting them on board with this program, because there's no way it can hinder their business. I don't know how it could hurt their business. It has to help them to track their numbers. There's just no way it can't. And the fact that it allows them to do it in a timely manner, where I don't think there is anything even close to this out there, but anything that is comparable takes a lot of time and energy to actually input the numbers. And when you input the numbers, it actually kicks out numbers. Where this thing, actually, you input the numbers, it actually kicks out visual data that they can actually comprehend. I'm an MCA, so I can most likely comprehend numbers, but I know how the high Ds work, and I know how that is. And you know what? You got to make it visual, otherwise it means nothing to me. And that's what this will do, and it will change their business and your market centers as well on every level to have a system that truly can do everything this does. It'll do the teams, the groups. It will take a thriving individual agent at another company, recruit them, get them over here, get in dialogue with them. And then those brand new agents, I mean, it's a cinch. I mean, you meet with them, you show them what this does and how it's a complete roadmap to their business. It's no problem. You can even give this to them prior to them joining so they can get up and running. So you know what? They're coming, and let's say you give it to them and they don't come on board. Eventually, they're going to lose access to that program because they're going to have to ask me. There's a thing that pops up every once in a while that says, verify who you are, and when I find out who it is, I will end up shutting theirs down. So that's another piece to it. It just gives you so much power, because if somebody leaves, I will shut theirs off at this point to prevent the people from taking this to another company, because I truly do believe in our company, and it's been good to me, and I want to be good back to it with this program. So as long as I get enough support, which you guys have been great with, I'm just going to keep it here and keep it KW. So with that, I'm looking at the question thing here, and I said, now it's working, now it's up. Let's see that. Don't see anything else. I have recorded this. I'm going to crop it and fix it from when I was not online there for the first 20 minutes, and I thank you guys for bearing with me. I don't know why I want to stay on if I couldn't defer to anybody, but I thank you guys for doing that. So that is on here. I'm going to always come back here because I'm going to be putting new information on here for you guys to utilize. So, all right, I think I could have got done a lot earlier, but that's the way at the beginning. Otherwise, we should be set. If you guys think of anything, email me, Facebook me, whatever it is. I'm all hands on deck on this thing right now. I'm freeing up a lot of my free time to be able to do more and get more of this stuff out here for you guys. So keep firing. I'm always getting great feedback on new things we can do with it, and it's been very positive. So with no questions that I can see, I do have that thing working this time, which I didn't last time. I'll shut this thing down, grab your material. Keep checking back here for the individual and new agent material. So you can recruit specifically to the type of agent you are looking for. Again, thanks again, guys, and have a great rest of your day and a great weekend.